Hello everyone and welcome back. It's nice to see everyone again. Thank you for returning. And this will be a general weekly reading for the sign of Libra for the week of August 8th through the 14th of 2022. And thank you. And I would also like to thank everyone who has given my channel a thumbs up, subscribed, and left a comment. To you, I'm very grateful. Thank you for doing that. Lets me know that you're willing to come back every week and get your tarot card reading from me. So thank you. That definitely makes me feel very good. All right, Libra. On that note, let's see what the week has in store for you. And your first card out is the King of Pentacles. So an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And this could be a relative, a friend, associate, your other half. They're very decisive, clear. They like to, do good investments. They like to see money grow. This could be a counselor for yourself. Maybe you're talking to somebody. You're becoming very intuitive this week yourself. You're starting to understand and feel your way. You're starting to follow your intuition, which is nice to know. You're feeling comfortable within yourself to do that. You're not second guessing yourself. And the Eight of Pentacles. So maybe you're thinking of taking a little bit more of a education here, or a course of interest for yourself to get yourself going. You're very knowledgeable. You have a lot of good talents and qualities. You know a lot of things. Boy, you are very informations. And so that's wonderful. And the Seven of Cups. So most definitely you have a lot of good ideas. It's just a matter of, buckling down, picking one, moving yourself forward. It's very hard sometimes when you have a lot of things on your mind and, wanting to have a better quality of life on which one to pick first. But once you decide to just pick one at a time, finish it through, follow through, don't jump ahead of yourself as best you can, and it will all come together. You will realize that, it's just starting one foot at a time, picking and choosing which way to go. You have so much abundance of ideas. It's incredible. You're very talented. You're very creative. People don't, I think, see that in you, but you are very much so, as well as, you're very book learned. You're very easy to, and you enjoy learning things. And you enjoy teaching things. You're very knowledgeable. And the Queen of Pentacles. Again, this could be a friend of your other half, or relative. Somebody who's very knowledgeable. She likes to see things grow. She likes to see things be successful. She enjoys that very much. She's okay with, watching the bank accounts and hanging on to the pennies and finding good bargains. Enjoys, just doing home things. They're quite content to be at home to learn to cook or bake or try a new recipe. Maybe you're having to get together this week, some sort of potluck dinner. And the Judgment. So that's an interesting one to come out in the middle of there. Maybe you've put off a decision in your life so far, and you've decided that time's up and I need to just get started at this before time totally slips away, which is, your beginning of your steps with your Seven of Cups here. You're finally picked that I'm just going to get this part of it done, and so that I can move myself forward in the future. And the High Priestess. Very nice, very decisive, very straightforward, very knowledgeable. Now this could be a friend, a relative, even one of your parents, somebody that you really look up to and respect. They've been through a lot. They don't steer people wrong. They like to give out, what knowledge they have to make it easier for you. When you ask them a question, it's right from the heart is their answer. And Three of Rods. So you're standing on the shores, very firm, sound foundation. You know, you're just sort of looking out over the horizons, wondering which way to go. You've, you know, put your little feelers out in all different directions, and you're just waiting for the one to come back and show you that you're on the right path. And the Page of Swords. So some sort of news coming in. Maybe a slight disagreement on whether that's at home or on the job front or family life. You know, some sort of little bit of a blowout here this week. Nothing, you know, over spectacular. Maybe a friendship that you thought was, you know, a little stronger or better. It's put you down or left you feeling a little bit dry this week. So you're standing your ground and saying, you know, I didn't appreciate that sort of thing. And the Two of Cups. Very nice. Getting along quite well with somebody that clicks with you. You know, you have the same sort of ideas, and you see each other very well. You know, you're very clear with each other. You get along really well. You know, it's could even be the beginnings of a budding relationship. You know, a friendship that turns into a little bit more, maybe a little bit of spark or flame starting here. You just, you know, you get each other in every capacity. You get along well, you agree well, you have the same ideas in life, and you're feeling wonderful. Like, you know, yeah, nothing could go wrong. You're just feeling everything's coming up roses this week, which is a very lovely feeling. And the World. So yeah, you've come to some sort of, you know, crossroads in your life, so finish lines, whichever way you want to call it. And now you're making that decision on which way you want to go at this, whether that's the new relationship or your job or friendships. You know, you've gone along with stuff for a long time, and now you want to start over, or it's starting over for you. You know, maybe they've moved away, or maybe somebody's come to you and said, hey, you know, what do you think? Could we see where this goes, sort of thing? Wow. And the Wheel of Fortune. So things are definitely changing this week for you. Big time changes. You know, better pay, better job, more love in your life, big career break. You know, things are on their way, moving fast for you. Things are definitely changing, unexpectedly so, in a good way, in a very good way. And the Nine of Rods. So yeah, you finally get to appreciate all that you've been through and realize that, you know, you're no longer going to take that from anybody or anything anymore. And, you know, this is my stance. This is how I am. Like me or not, you know, because I like me. And that's a very good one to be. And the Magician. So there it is. Just coming out of the air. You know, you faced the most difficult challenges. You know, things are starting to, you know, manifest for you. Things are starting to come together. You're being a little more focused. Your inner creativity is speaking to you. You know, you're motivated now. Something's just totally motivated you this week to get going with your life. And you've realized it. You've realized your own potential and what you want as you go along in life, and you're not going to stop until you get it. You're heading for that, you know, gold ring. And the Hierophant. So most definitely moving forward for yourself. That's beautiful. You know, she's she's a teacher, a therapist, you know, could be a, you know, an uncle, an aunt, some sort of mentor that you very much trust, and perhaps you're going to go talk to them and, you know, bounce your ideas off them and which way you want to go and how you should go about it. And they're more than willing to, you know, give you the information or try to help you to, you know, move forward a little faster with more ease towards your goals. And this could be you also thinking of, you know, going back to school to take some sort of course to benefit yourself, to make more money, you know, in your career that you already have or the one that you're choosing to go into, you know. Learn to trust yourself. You know when the timing is right, it's right. And the Death card. So things are coming to an end, which of course they have to. You know, you have to let go of things in the past in order to move into your future. And so you're feeling a little bit, you know, looking at things like, I wish it would have, you know, not been that way. But, you know, you're glad that it's done and they can't do it again. So you're mourning what, you know, you're glad is already over. So you've already come to terms with what you no longer want in your life. And the Hermit. And then you're taking a well-deserved time out for yourself, which is lovely. You're stepping back, you know, whether this is you just going to sit in your car somewhere in a parking lot and read a book, or sit on the beach, or in the park somewhere. You're just taking time out to yourself. You don't want to talk to anybody. You don't want to discuss it anymore. You've already made your decisions. You just want people to just stop, and you want to be able to stop so that you can move forward on the right mindset. Wow. Libra, what a week. A lot of good decisions moving for you. Good friends, good times, a lot of clarity. You know what now you want in life. You're willing to do what you got to do to get it. You know, and nothing this time is going to stop you. You're not changing your mind. It's just going to happen. Once you start it, it'll fall into place quite easy for you. All right. And your Angel Oracle card is, now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will symbolize your knowledge into actions. Well, there you go. So definitely taking a line of study in some sort. Could be even in philosophy. All right, Libra, what a beautiful week. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you again next week. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.